Hello, myself Divya Thakkar. I'm working with Sufalam Technologies as a senior mobile app developer. So in this video, we will learn managing different environment using multiple configurations and schemes in our iOS application. This will help to manage single code base for different applications. For example, you want to publish two applications in App Store, for which code and functionalities are same, but both are using different color code and font theme, and both are working on different web servers. And for them, app icons and splash screen and other icons are different for both the application. So in that case, multiple configuration setup will help you. It will reduce your work to copy paste code and set up different project for this. You can use multiple configuration for another purpose also, like in your project you have 3 server for different purpose. Like first server is dev server for development purpose, second is the QA server to distribute build for QA testing, and third is the live server for production. So here you can create 3 configuration for this and create build accordingly. So first, open your Xcode application, create new application if you have not created. Then open your application, then click in project. First, your project name, whatever you have taken, click here. In every project, there is 2 configurations are already there. Debug and release. So in my case, these 2 are already here. Now we are going to create a new configuration. Let's just call let's name Sufalam. Okay. So we have created here one configuration for Sufalam. Select copy of debug or release, whatever you want to select as per your requirement. So let's say if you want to Sufalam configuration acts like a production, you should duplicate it with release configuration. While adding new configuration, if you want this work as release configuration, then select duplicate as release configuration. So whatever as per your requirement, select this. To manage the configuration and scheme, keep it in your mind that for each config there should be one scheme, which is the best practice to maintain your multiple configurations and scheme. So we have created configuration here. To create one scheme for this, go to this section, release or Sufalam, whatever. In your case, there should be any project name there, and go to manage schemes section. Here I have already created 3 schemes here. In your case, this configuration means project name would be selected. In your case, untick that and click on plus button. Here you can give the name whatever you want as per the configuration you have set up. I suggest keep the configuration name and scheme name, both should be same, so you can easily identify them. So I'm giving here QA, for example. So this is done. Once this is done, click on this QA server. If you want that QA scheme should work as a debug, then for all this section, select debug here in build configuration for run, then for test, then for profile, then also for analyze, and also for archive. So whichever configuration you want to run in simulator or real device, select here I'm selecting the Sufalam. Repeat all this for all of configuration you have created. I have already created debug, release and Sufalam. So you have to repeat this for all the configuration. Once this is done, you can run your application directly from there. You can set different icons for them. You can also set different identifiers for them also, and you can also set the different name for all the config. Here in project, now go to this target to configuration and go to build setting, select bundle identifiers, expand this product bundle identifier. You can see all the configurations you have created, and you can edit this bundle identifier for all of them. And if you want to change the app icons also for this, then search here app icons. For this I have set up app icon 1, app icon 2 and app icon 1. For this, first you have to add the app icon for all of them. In here there is one app icon. You have to add another. Then click iOS, new iOS app icon, and set it as app icon 1 or 2. So this whatever image you have set here in app icon 1 will show in this debug configuration application when you run it. And for release app icon 2 it will use. So first you have to add in assets, then you can assign them here. Then for product name also you can update your name. Search product name, and you can see for debug I have set debug. Release I have set release. For Sufalam you can change Sufalam. Okay, so this is done. Now you can set user defined setting also. I have set for environment variable. Here I have created this Sufalam environment. You have to click this plus button and you can add user defined settings. So I have created this Sufalam environment, expand that, and here you can see debug, release and Sufalam here. So you can update this value also. Once you have updated everything, you can define like this. Suppose for all of them you have different web service URL. So I have taken this static variable web service URL of string type. So for debug I have written like this: if env is environment variable, and the debug is the name you have defined in user defined setting. So for if env debug is there, then it will use this URL. If env release is there, then it will use this URL. And if env st means for Sufalam configuration, it will use this URL. And if you have added any configuration other than this, then for them else it will use this URL. You can set up any URL for this, whatever you want to here. So this will help you to set up your project. Even you can use user defined setting for your fabric key, for any token you have used different token for different configuration. You can also use to manage Google's info service plist. So this is very useful to run your application. Multiple configuration is very useful. If you have any queries regarding this topic, then please let us know. We will get back to you soon. Thank you so much.